Yes, I was still muted. I don't know how that happened. I swear I clicked the don't be muted button. I must have not clicked it properly. Anyway, hi. Good to see you. Welcome in SGVU, Adrian Bauer, Blue X. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. And also all the lurkers, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Oh boy. Yesterday was super successful. I'm really happy with how it went. We got that character design done, which is like... It's always such a huge burden off of my mind once the main character is done, because then I can start thinking about other stuff. Oh boy. It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing to have that done. Like, yeah, we might go back and do some refinement on the character, but like it looks so much cooler than what I had in mind, I think, like in the end. So I really didn't know which direction to take the character design either. So just like fiddling with silhouettes and thinking about like inspirations really helped. It definitely was a different process that I went through for this character design than I did for the other two. The other two, I was like a lot more like drawing out sketches and ideas a little bit before I even bothered to try and like do something formalized in the way the character looks. This way was like, I started with like just pixel art silhouettes and it came together. I'm really happy with how it came together. So this is another tool, I guess, for me to try and use when I'm getting stuck, to try a different approach, which is great. It's good to have that. Yeah, today I will be... I don't know how long we'll stream for today. It might be a couple of hours, maybe up to 3 or 4 even. But I'm going to be jumping over onto the main channel to do some gaming. I'm going to be playing some what do you call it again? Elder Scrolls. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Arena. For some reason I was having a mental blank on that. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Arena. We'll be playing that, and that's going to be good times. I'm looking forward to it. It's been so fun so far, so to continue that playthrough is going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. Yesterday I did have a good chat with Dr. CDCS between the dev streams, and we talked about the game design that we want to land on. We ended up covering kind of like 3 or 4 main sort of ideas of designs that we were thinking about doing, and we picked one to try out. We're going to try and prototype an idea out. And there's a lot of work in all of the ones that we came up with. Like, the problem is we're both gamers and we both like have a pretty good handle on like game design ideas, and that means we want to make something a little bit more complex than, like, obviously what we should be doing is something super basic, but we both have these ideas of, like, you know, doing more complicated things. So we're going to do a little bit of prototyping and see where we can land with that. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. I have anonymous follows on the channel, so if you want to jump into the chat and say hello, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, you can feel free to lurk. Either way, I do appreciate the support with the follows. Yeah, the way that the game design discussion went was pretty funny, actually, because we sort of started with like the main idea we'd talked about a couple of times already, and then we covered some other ideas we'd discussed previously, and we went through and like sort of fleshed out each of them to see like where they would sit. And that one, the first one, just like sounded like the one that we wanted to give it a shot. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I guess it'll be interesting to see how that goes, because like I don't have a ton of time, and Doc doesn't have a ton of experience with making games, so it's sort of like we're gonna have to figure out a way to balance it out so that we can make that work, you know. Super basic plans can also bite you in the ass. I'm still chewing on one right now. Yeah, I know the feeling. I mean, I've definitely done that. Like the tank game is a classic example, right? It's like, hey, I'll make a real-time Scorched Earth was basically the idea. And I kind of had that going pretty early, like the basic idea of that. But in my mind, like, no, it needs to do this and this and this, and like, if it's going to be an interesting game, it needs to have that, and suddenly it's like overly complicated, and I'm like, this is 9 months worth of work. And so I had to call it. I had to take a step back from that one. I still really want to work on it, though. I think it's a great idea. I think it's got a lot of potential. But yeah, you know, there's other ideas I also want to work on. I mean, even if you look at, like, we're at the top of the document, you know, every time I load the browser, it goes to the top of the document. There's like other games to work on. Look at this list, and it's like, it's a ridiculous list. This isn't even a full list. It's just like some ideas. Like Tetris Clone is boring. I don't know. Flappy Bird, that's also boring. Shmup, kind of boring. Depends on how you do it. Math 3, boring. Pipe Mania, kind of boring. Raycast Engines, that's interesting. Space Sim, Realistic Physics sounds fun. Side-scrolling platformer, single-screen platformer. Dungeon Crawler, that'd be pretty fun. RPG of some kind. Well, I guess that encompasses a lot. Super Her 2. Super Her, if you don't know what that is, like, I won't go into details right now, but yeah, it's a fun old game. Adventures of Frackerman, I don't even know what this was, but yeah, that's an interesting one. Vampire Survivors-like game. Automation type game, manufacturing type stuff like Big Pharma and all those kind of things. Yeah, those games are fun. I think they're more fun for the designer to make than it is for the players to play in some ways. Programming game. We kind of did a little programming game in Day of the Hamster. Non-Euclidean 3D platforming. I don't know what that would look like, but that could be interesting. An arena shooter, like, I guess that's like Doom 2016 or something. Battle Royale type game could be fun to make, but I just don't have the patience for it, and there's a lot of work there. Real-time Battle Royale Scorched Earth. This is the one that I was just talking about. We actually did try that. Resume Balding's Quest. Yeah, that's something so that we could go look at sometime. I don't know. This was just a joke. So I think, I don't know, that's just a joke. Games I'd like to work on. Okay, here we go. Timegate, Alone in the Dark, like mini adventure. I would really like to do this. This is something I really, really want to do. So that one's kind of like at the top of my list after I finish off working on the adventure games. Legend of Crania Book 1, Westwood. Yeah, so an adventure game in the style of like those Westwood point and clicks, like Legend of Crania 1 and 2. They have such a really I don't know what the word I'm looking for here is. They've got a very particular style. They look great. They look great. Hey Girlance, welcome. Space Sim with physics. I am for that with automation elements. That would be pretty interesting. Yeah. Lands of Lore stuff. Lands of Lore does have the pixel art that I would say is like in line with the Legend of Kyrandia games. But if you look at Legend of Kyrandia, can I search from here? Hello? I guess I'll just type it in. Legend of Kyrandia. If you look at the screens for that, they just have a certain look. Like, I don't know what it is about them, but they just have a certain look. The pixel art's very, very nice. There's some of them, like, you can definitely tell, like, they worked very hard on, like, pixel art to make it, like, really interesting to look at. Like, it's just got a lot of details and stuff like that. The characters are fairly cool looking, too. I've had this idea I'd like to work on something that looks like this for a while now. It's very Westwoodian. I don't know how to describe it. It looks like Westwood pixel art for some reason. I mean, obviously it is a Westwood game, so that's the reason. But yeah, like there's something to that. I would say 3 doesn't count for me. I think 3 doesn't look as good as 1 and 2 do. 1 and 2 look fantastic. There's just something about it. Like, I don't know, it's like the color palette choices and the details that they put in and stuff like that. Very nice. Very nice looking games. Monkey Island back to 95 or so. Yeah, I mean, I guess I wouldn't say it's Monkey Island style. Like, it's I'm going like a layer deeper than that. A layer deeper than just like, oh, it's a graphic adventure that you can point and click on stuff. It's like the visual style that they've chosen to go with. Like, it has a certain look to it. Whereas Monkey Island, like, yeah, it's sure, it's like, it's definitely a point-and-click adventure, but it's not like, it doesn't look the same as this. Idland? Island. Yeah, Monkey Island. Yeah, here's like Monkey Island screens. Monkey Island's a beautiful game. I love the way it looks too. It's very different. In fact, like, I guess Monkey Island's closer to what I'm working on at the moment. Like these, like unusual angles and shapes and stuff like that. Like, it's not like just a square building. It's got these like curves to it almost, like this I don't know, like it's a perspective thing as well as just like an interesting, like, it's visually interesting, right? It's a very different type of pixel art, which is what I'm working on with this. you know, something a bit more in line with that. This is more in line with, I guess, Day of the Tentacle. I'm sort of going for something a bit more in this style. None of these screenshots are enlarged. There you go. Something more in this style is what I'm aiming for at the moment. So yeah, you can see the differences. I love Zack McCracken too. That's another cool game, Joe. Yeah. Tetris clone, but all the bricks compress and melt into each other. I've thought about doing like a soft body physics simulation for Tetris pizzas for a long time. That's definitely something I've thought about, Adrian, because like it's just funny. Like the idea of like these wobbly pieces flopping around. It is funny. I like that idea. I think somebody's probably done it by now. Like you probably wouldn't have to look too hard to find someone who's done that. Yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll keep looking at this list while I'm here. So these are the current ones I'm actually doing. So I'm working on the 3rd mini adventure right now, and then we're going to actually do... Oh, okay. That's this one here. Full adventure in Day of the Sandwich universe, which I guess I don't have a name for that universe yet. But yeah, this is the full adventure. I have an idea for this now. A bit more of an idea for this now, which is like I'll reveal a bit more of that later on. A cinematic platformer is something I've been wanting to do for a long time as well. Ideally I'd love to do it with Princess Bride. It's got a great story and setting and stuff like that, but it could easily be something else. It doesn't have to be Princess Bride. We could easily come up with our own IP and make it more interesting. There's a PS3 game called Trash Panic. It's Tetris, but it's garbage being smashed into a bucket and burned. Oh, interesting, interesting. It's so hard these days to make a new game. Everything was already kind of there in the last 30 years. I don't know about that. Like, what do you mean? Like a new type of game? A new type of game? Maybe. But like, you know, Phasmophobia is a pretty good example of a new style of game, which has spawned a lot of other games like it, I would say. There's opportunities in VR to do something interesting, I think, still. I don't think anybody's like really nailed VR yet. But like it's like fundamentally there are just designs, right? Like there's just like excuse me, there's like atomics of ideas that have not been used in certain ways yet. Like, so that's why Balatro is interesting. I haven't played that yet, but I keep hearing about it. So obviously Balatro is interesting because they're doing something unique. Sandwich Simulator. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so then that's like, obviously that's how we got to where we are today. We actually started working on a simple graphic adventure, and the pitch was, I want to make a bacon sandwich. That was the pitch. So we did Day of the Sandwich. That you can play now. It's over here. After that, I did the tank game, which is not published because I decided to abandon that project, and we moved on to Day of the Hamster. My original plan was to not make back-to-back adventure games like this, but after the experience with the tank game, I decided not to do a different type of game in between and just go straight from Day of the Hamster into Day of the Redacted, which is what we're working on right now. And as you can see, we finally have a main character, which I tweeted about today. And yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this game. So, taking it from there, where are we up to? What was I actually planning to do today? I have to scroll right down. Well, here we are on day 13, and we have all these things to consider. But what I want to do is actually focus on this part here. Do some line art, just basic like layouts for the rooms. They don't have to look nice. They just have to have all the right elements, and hopefully like I can like think about like perspective and stuff like that to make that work. Eating a sandwich before bed while Mike talks about sandwiches, that right there is Paradox. Ooh, it sounds like a good time, honestly. Good to see you there, Integer. I hope you're doing good today. Yeah, Rip and Tear. I keep thinking about these dogs. Rip and Tear. What's a Doberman like? How? I mean, Doberman. Let's take a look at a Doberman picture for a little while here. This is like the classic Doberman look right here. This is exactly what I think of. You know, these guys. You know, they have pointy ears. Sometimes they have floppy ears. But I think the one that this is the Doberman that I picture when I think of a Doberman. This is what I think of. So turning that into a character is something else I want to think about soon. Turning this into a character, and we want to have 2 Dobermans. These are some great pictures for reference. I'll have to remember to look up some good references here. Like a sketch. But yeah, that's the classic Doberman with the tail as well, unfortunately. I think dogs like having tails, right? Like I don't think removing them is such a good idea. I don't know, maybe there's health reasons for it, like with sheep. You don't want sheep to have long tails because they get sick. But yeah, that's the classic like Doberman look. Oh, look at these guys. They look great. AKA Resident Evil dogs. Yeah, they're in Resident Evil, I guess, aren't they? Man, I still haven't finished Resident Evil. I was supposed to finish it last night. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's art. It's like a statue. I thought it was like a low poly model, but it's actually a physical thing, it looks like. Anyway, enough looking at dogs. Enough looking at dogs. Yeah, this is something else we could do, like strike while the iron's hot, and we could keep working on the art for Sierra as well. Let me just like rearrange this a little bit. Let's see. I'm just like more interested in doing this than other art at the moment, I would say. Maybe the llama would be interesting to work on too. Cat. I'd say that's kind of like where I'm feeling today. In terms of like prioritizing what we should do next. Maybe I'd move this up a bit. Something like that, maybe. But yeah, background art. So first step is to go find like what are the backgrounds we need. What's this? This is game 3. That's this game. So this is not up to date. We don't have a maze, so I can delete this. Characters, this is Sierra. There's also... We haven't named the sibling yet. I forget the name. Aunt Jenny, I think I called it. It's Aunt someone. Aunt. We have Rip and Tear, the dogs. We have the cat. We have rats. We have the robot. Is the robot a character? Maybe the robot's a character, I don't know. It needs to be animated a little bit, so whatever. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. I appreciate that. I have anonymous follows on the channel, so feel free to lurk away or jump in the chat and say hello. Either way, I do appreciate the support. So we have Sierra. We have obviously got to do all those walking animations. There'll be more animations for Sierra though, because I want to do more work on the animation this game, like a bit more focused on optimizing the way we do animations as well. Try and get more proficient with it. It'd be nice to be able to like sit down for like an hour or two and have like a decent animation come out of that time. Right now it's taking me, for the other games it took me a long time to get animations done. This one, the sibling probably doesn't need a walking animation. Probably just needs like idle, talking, playing Game Boy. Then I don't know, there might be maybe a couple more. They don't really need to do too much. Watching TV, sitting, getting up to change channel. That might be it. It should be fair. Oh, and I guess talking maybe. This one we have like an intro animation or cutscene. Then we'll have like top down stealth section, walking. Maybe we'll do turning. I don't know if we would do turning or not. Animated turning might not be a good idea, but we'll see. Walking, idle, eating, attacking. Probably like, you know, when they attack the squeaky toy. Growl. How do you spell growl? Growl. Alert. Yeah, there's probably a few like different animations. We want to communicate to the player like what the AI state of the dog is in. Hey there, Duke Donuts. Good to see you, my friend. How are you today? What have you been up to today? I hope you're doing great. Cat. The cat has to play with yarn on ground. Has to jump on fence. Or jump on fence. Jump on tree / yarn. Run away from sprinkler. There's probably a few other things we need to do. Did a little dev work on a back end thing and made a new emote with VNU's assistance. Oh, awesome. Oh, yeah. Very good. Metal. Nice work, Duke Donuts. Oh, boy. Hissing. Running. Or like milling. What's the word? Idling on food. Running away into hole. Coming out from hole. Those are probably all we need. Robot's pretty basic. I think it's just like sentry animations. Getting stuck on floor. That's probably all I need. I think that's all I need. Rock on, rock on. What are you up to at the moment, Duke Donuts? You're chilling at the moment. Did you see my new character? Here it is. This is the new character for the game. Just trying to chill? Awesome. Thanks. They're gonna be an interesting one to animate too, which is good. There's a lot of like, you know, bits of secondary animation we can do with like the shoes and the hair and stuff. I don't know if the ears should bounce up and down when you're moving around. Probably not. I feel like this ear isn't perfect. Maybe I could do a little bit more work on that ear. Anyway, it's good. It's good. It's working. Very happy with how it came out in the end. So these are all the asset planning we need to do for... I did talk about asset planning, and I did in my stream title, but I don't think I put it on my list. Did I put it on the list? No, not really. I guess asset planning is what we're starting with, so let's just acknowledge that here. Asset planning. All right, back to the spreadsheet. The boring spreadsheet. I think that's all this is like way more characters than any other game has. Like the other games were like the main character and a cat, the main character and a hamster. That was it. This one's way more complex. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot about the security guard. Security guard, sleeping, sleep, talking, startled, awake, dozing off. Those probably all we need from that, I think. Security guard's not too complicated, I guess. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? There might be. Oh, the llama, of course. Llama, that has spitting, idle, aggro. We need cutscene, feet, no grabber, and cutscene, feet with grabber. Is there anything else we need? That's probably it. Once the llama's not upset anymore, because you fixed its feet, I think it just idles regularly. Oh, wait, yeah, no, we need to have, like, feeding lemon as well. The shade is finally over the front garden. Time to go water. Oh, good luck. Good luck with the watering. When that hot sun is on the garden, yeah, I know the feeling. Just waiting for the moment that you can get out there and water them without worrying about singeing them with all the sun's rays. Llama. Is that all? I mean, there's garage as well with the llama. Pulling rope while angry to open garage. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of animations for the llama now that I think about it. Hello, surprise bees. Hello. I guess this is like the aggro animation, but with rope attached, I guess. I'm wondering if there's anything else I'm forgetting. I don't exactly want to go through everything again right now, but I guess if we look at the puzzle dependency graph, we can get a little bit of a picture of what we need. So, like, okay, getting the curtains, the bed sheet, and the pirate flag, each of those could have a little bit of additional puzzle around them. Well, maybe the bed sheet, no, but the curtain and the pirate flag, maybe we can add more puzzles around that. But do I want to animate them? I probably should. Get thing from wall, curtain, flag, etc. If I just do that, maybe. What else is there that we got to do? Look under bed is fine. I think these are fine. Maybe the rope tying? Probably not. That's just inventory stuff. Yeah, I think maybe using the remote on the TV would be funner to see that happen rather than just like it happened. Of course, we need talking animations. Okay, climbing ladder. Oh, we need the stealth section too. Don't know what else we need. Post some pics later of the sunflower hedge I got going on. Oh, awesome. Wow. I love sunflowers. They're so cool. Top down, walking, up, down, left, right. Deploying object, food / toy. Running, maybe we have running as well, but that makes noise and attracts the Dobermans. I'm assuming that, like, because it's top down, we only need one run animation, and like up, down, left, right, it's just rotations of that, but I'll just put them in there anyway. I think the deploying food / toy thing could be used for like interacting with stuff as well. So if we have a reason to interact with stuff, it's like just a reaching animation. So that's probably fine. I haven't designed that section yet, so that we might come up with more events that we want to handle, but for now that's fine. I don't know what else we need. Go back to this chart then. So, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We got that. I guess, like, that's not a character animation, but it is an animation that we need to do. Talk to sibling, yada yada, yeah. Minigame, that's like a whole thing. Climb fence into junkyard, so that's another climb animation. We could probably reuse the ladder climbing animation. So we can probably ignore that, I guess. Yeah, so we covered those. Stealth section, sleeping guard, key card. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we covered for most of the animation requirements now. We'll probably come up with some more as we work on the game itself, but that's good. This is like a much bigger game to work on. I'm kind of like... I'm thinking the month and a half time frame might not be hit. I think we might be a little bit outside that range with the way this is looking. Which is unfortunate. Because I really want to finish this. I want to finish this ASAP. If anybody knows any animators who work for free... let me know. I do want to sell this game though. This one I actually want to sell. So like the other ones have been all free. This one I actually want to charge like a price for. So like say $5 or $7 or so. Maybe more. Maybe like $10. I'll work for free, but there's no guaranteeing the results. Yeah, no problem. I'm kind of just joking at the moment, but like at some point, if I do get someone to help, I'll pay for it, and I'll probably lose money on it, but I'd rather pay for the effort than have someone do it for free. I wouldn't actually want somebody to do it for free. Yeah, okay. So I think we're good. I think we're good with animation requirements. Going over to the items section. I've just realized I'm editing game 3 and this is actually game 4. Oh my gosh. Oh well. I'll have to roll it back and make a copy and stuff later on. For now, I'll just keep doing it. Let's just delete all of this. Okay. Wait, what? What was I... Oh, okay, like where you use the item and then what the item is. Okay. Maybe I'll leave like the first row. Just as an example for now. Where's my where's delete? Right there. All right. Okay. All right. This is a long list of assets that we have to come up with and stuff, but I guess we'll just start with screwdriver. And we actually already have that. Is there like a like if I just say done, and then like I can just move on. What's something else we need? Pirate flag. And that's required. So I'll leave those like blank. Pirate flag, curtain, bed sheet, combined item, combined flag, sheet, curtain, rope. What else do we need? Hockey stick. Don. Sandwich. What else is there? In the bedroom. There's the robot. Well, that's not an object though. It's batteries though. Trying to think if there's anything else in there that we needed to do. I have to go back and refer to this again. So those things, the rope, sandwiches, hockey stick, screwdriver. Okay. So honey. And then a rope from the stairs. I forget what we use the rope from the stairs for. Oh, right. Yeah. So we need honey and rope. Keep going from this. Remote control. TV remote, whatever. Wait, skateboard? Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, skateboard, right. Switch names on chore chart. I think that's just interaction. I don't think that's an object. It's an animation, whatever. Skateboard. Okay, skateboard is it. All right. All right. Squeaky toy. Oops. Door piece? The heck's the door piece for? Oh, it's a rung to get to the... Okay, yep. All right. Making tree house ladder. Door piece. Shed door piece, I'll call this. Hockey stick also gets reused as a rung. Okay. Where's that? Pry window open. Hammer and nails. Maybe I just have like hammer and nails be one thing. I don't know. We'll just we'll do it separately. Okay, the T-Rex grabber, of course. duct tape. Lemon. Okay, the lemon also is grabbed using the grabber. Yarn. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing great today. I have anonymous follows on the channel, so feel free to jump in the chat and say hello or lurk away. Either way, I appreciate the support. Hey, Proton. Good to see you. Hello, Mazik Mike. Hello there, Proton Fig. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, this asset planning is great. It's fun. I love it. Gaming device, they won't take it until you beat level 3. You gotta beat level 3. We haven't designed the minigame yet. Actually give the device, then we can climb the fence into the junkyard. Talk to sibling about gaming device and climbing fence, opportunity to threaten sibling, plus talk about conspiracies, spooky men in black, taking kids, etc. Right. Yarn on the fence will attract the cat, which scares the rats away temporarily, while rats will hide in their hole. If the hole is still open when the player tries to get the dog treats, the rats come back and stop them, so the player has to use hammer and nails and board to seal the rats in. So where's the board come from? We just magically have a board. We have to come up with a way to get that board. Okay. Then we can get the dog treats, enter the yard for the stealth section. We can distract the dogs with the snacks and toys to navigate past them as part of the stealth game. Once we get through that, we have to not wake up the guard and engage in sleep-talking dialogue with them. Somehow we need to get... This is like another little puzzle we need to design. So, but there's a key card there. So, let's see. Wooden board. Hammer and nails we already have. We need dog treats. Okay. Cool. Keep going. Just planning to go to sleep for 2 hours so I have strength to stream this morning. Oh, you're gonna need that sleep. Rest well then. Maybe you should sleep for more than 2 hours. What was I doing? All right, dog treats. Plank. Anything else? Keycard, I guess. Stealth puzzle. Cover rat hole while they are inside. Activate key and or escape. Have been a bit busy streaming. Oh, nice, nice. Very good. I believe you already have a rope, so I can just say done and done for rope as well. Technically, we do have a sandwich, but I think I'll draw a new one. The sandwich we have is bad. We don't have any of this. Do we have hammer? No, I don't think we did the hammer or nails. Lemon, we didn't draw yet, did we? Yeah, duct tape. I'm surprised we didn't do duct tape, but we didn't do duct tape. We didn't do yarn, no gaming device, no flashlight, no treats, no planks or keycards. Okay, yeah, so we got a lot of art to draw. Honestly, this is less than I thought we would have in terms of art for inventory items. I feel like we had more inventory items in the last game. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's it. Figured out how to provide proper lighting and have had I have had a very passionate moments with coding. Excellent, excellent. It's so cool that you're able to do that with the vampire. It's awesome. I can't wait to see where you go with it. Are you going to be making some games and stuff with that tech soon? Double checking, see if I've missed anything. I think we're good. I feel we need some more puzzles, honestly. Like, I don't know if this has got enough puzzles in it, but again, it's going to take a lot of work to make this game, so maybe I just, like, leave it where it's at. Expand out this puzzle here. The stealth puzzle is going to be tricky to make. Yeah. And we need to figure out how to get this board, so that could totally be a puzzle right there. And also, like I said, these are opportunities to expand as well. So maybe I'll where'd those green ones go? Expansion opportunity, that's what I called it. Okay. Yeah, so I'll make a couple of those in here. If I could just move all this down. Spread these out a little bit. That'll do for those. So we can maybe if we feel like there's not enough puzzles in there, we can add some puzzles earlier on. No hardware acceleration yet, though. My code is powerful enough. Awesome. So, yesterday I painted my first object for a game I am planning to do. Oh, cool. Been doing some 3D modeling. Oh, you've been making a 3D modeler for Vampire? Oh, that's cool as, dude. That's cool as. Let's see this guy. Vampire development with new streaming setup, experiencing Maggie 3D hardware acceleration. Oh wow, very cool. All your elevations. Welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. It's great to have you here. I appreciate that. Oh, this looks cool. It's like some kind of space flight sim or F-Zero type, something like that. That's pretty cool, dude. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I have anonymous follows on the channel, so feel free to lurk away or jump in the chat and say hello. Either way, I appreciate the support. And thank you. Hey, Finkelroy, thank you. Thank you very much. Great to see you. This is really impressive, dude. This is all software, you said? Nice work. Okay. Is this every piece of the inventory I need? I'm not sure. There's like, what? We've only got 26 items? I feel like the last game had more than 26. But the last game had like redundant items as well. Like it had like 4 items you could use for one thing. There was a few more bits that you could do in there, like, I don't know, this one's like a bit of a different focus on this game, so I guess it's like fine that there's not so many items. Alright. Do you recognize the ship? Rewind the video to the beginning. I don't recognize the ship. What's it from? Let's see. Should be a shortcut to do this. Colonial Mark II Viper from, oh, Battlestar Galactica. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't recognize that. I haven't really watched too much Battlestar. That's cool, though. That's cool. What was I looking at doing here? Right. So there's like a bedroom. Then there's like backyard. Then there is... There's the lounge slash kitchen slash stairs set area. Kitchen. Hello? There you go. There's the junkyard entrance. Stealth junkyard area. Oh, we need more. The guardhouse. And the gate. I guess the gate and the guardhouse might be on the same screen. Actually. And that's, I think, everything. So we just need the game scene. Game boy scene. Handheld. Gaming device. View. No blueprints in this game, I don't think. I don't think we have any blueprint needs. It's all just standard inventory combinations. It feels like a lot of rooms, honestly. It's not so bad, I guess. Good night for now. Yeah, hey, have a good sleep. Have a good sleep, Proton. I probably won't be on this channel when you wake up. I might be on the other channel, though. Hotspots or objects, probably. What was this about? I don't even remember what I had planned for here. Outro panels. Intro, outro panels. Oh, okay, yeah. This is me planning for the intro and outro. This is... Let's see. Intro for this doesn't really have much going on. I guess I need an intro, but I don't know what the intro will be. We could have waking up from an alarm clock again, but that seems silly. What if I had like, how do you spell the word silhouette? Of sibling, tying rope to door, backing downstairs, etc. For the intro. And the outro would be like, yeah, that'll work. All right. So we got our characters all lined up. There's a ton more characters in this game. The other games all only had 2 characters basically. I think there's like more rooms on average too. I think the first ones only has like kitchen, basement, backyard, chicken coop, and forest, which is only 5. This one has 7. The last one only had main vault, storage room, lab. That's it in terms of rooms, but then I guess it had like a couple other bits and pieces too, with like the hamster maze and the computer puzzles and stuff. So That one maybe had 5 rooms as well. So yeah, this is a bigger game in that respect. Those two things combined make it a lot more work. Dialogue, we never did fill out the dialogue for Lucas game, so... I guess I'll just leave that blank for now. We haven't written any dialogue for this game yet. Items is good. No testing notes yet, obviously. I don't know what sheet 9 is supposed to be. Event to add note. String ID. To do item. Hint. Oh, this is the hint system. Okay. I haven't got a hint system in mind yet for this game. I'll probably do the same one. I may just have like a hint system globally somehow. I don't know. I like the idea that it's an inventory item, but if each person's tracking their own to-do list, if they have to do stuff working together, it might be harder to track inventory items between each other. I mean, not inventory items, to track to-do items between each other. We'll see. This one's just called Day of the Redacted. Already. We already have a name. Oh, this is the stats for the game. I think it's, yeah, we haven't done a review again for a while, but obviously the numbers, like, you know, that trend continued. We didn't make a ton of money on this one, which is fine because it was a free game. I think the first game actually did better in terms of number of plays per day, because it was a shorter game, I guess. So people would like feel fine to go and play it again, whereas this one was like pretty complex. Took a bit of time to play. Anyway, we'll obviously update that when we get around to it. So that's good. Asset planning done. Draw line art backgrounds for all main screens. So obviously we have the bedroom done already, and I think we've already started work on some of the other rooms, so we should just go take a look at them and see where they're at, and maybe we'll pick 1 or 2 of them to like start fleshing out a little bit more detailed or correctly. I don't know. Let's go take a look at it anyway. We'll see. It's a backyard. What have we got for backyard here? Okay, they're all Krita files. Oh, I'm gonna yawn. Sorry about that. I need more coffee, apparently. So this is supposed to encompass like a lot of things. There's supposed to be a lot of events that can take place here. So when you climb out this is like your bedroom window here. When you climb out this, you drop down here. Your aunt will like basically take you straight back inside because you haven't done your chores yet. So the sibling needs to be like over here someplace, I guess. Like somewhere around here, your sibling needs to be. I'm not sure I buy this, maybe this needs to be split into separate screens. I don't know. Or made into a longer screen, maybe. I guess we'll see. Hey, old Tinker, welcome back. Good to see you. Alright, so that's one potential background. I guess maybe this is like, we could maybe prototype some gameplay on here. I don't know. I'll have to see. So that's backyard. We got bedroom done. Junkyard 1, Junkyard 2, Junkyard stealth section, lounge. Let's look at lounge. I think I actually tried to put a fair bit of work into this one, actually. I could have sworn I did more with this one. Oh, I did. Okay, yeah, and then I decided I didn't like it. The perspective didn't feel right. So I started doing a new one. This feels like it's a Dutch angle though. Like, it doesn't feel quite right. I'll think about it. Let's look at the other ones. So let's just go back to the spreadsheet for a second. Bedroom, backyard, yeah. We looked at those two. Lounge, kitchen, stairs, we're just looking at now. Junkyard entrance, that must be 1. That's the stealth one, and that's 2. And then... Okay, yeah, alright. We're not too bad. We're not doing too badly then, I guess. So junkyard entrance would be junkyard 1, I assume. How does this one look? Oh, that's bad. Okay, yeah, that's that needs a lot of work. I think I want to look at the junkyard in Full Throttle. Got some inspiration for that. Oops, that's the wrong browser. Why are so many of these like freaking screenshots, walkthrough screenshots? I don't want to look at walkthrough screenshots. I want to look at just the images. Let's look at this one. This is a good example of a junkyard here. So yeah, there's all these like crushed cars stacked up everywhere. And it's just like this random, like, I don't even know what this is. Like, is that supposed to be a crane or something like that? Probably. But yeah, I guess this is like the idea that I was thinking of is something that looks a bit like this, but I want it to be a little bit more claustrophobic, maybe. So like having things all a lot tighter and closer up. Ugh. Excuse me, keep yawning. It's like I've just written car stack and just drawn some cubes. I guess that's fine, but I kind of want to make sure the layout makes sense. And we want to have our player character, like, I guess they'll be jumping into the scene here somewhere. And we have Rip and Tear kennels next to each other, whatever. We got Rip and Tear house. Player's supposed to wander off that way. I guess they could wander off either side to get to the next section, which is the stealth section. So here we need to have the food situation where you like the dog treats will be like somewhere around here. Yeah, we have to like flesh this out a fair bit, I think. All right. What's the what else did I draw? I don't remember drawing the stealth section or this section, so let's have a quick look at them, see what they look like. This is after the stealth section. So we got the guard sleeping over here. I think he could probably be... We could probably draw him sleeping a little bit more with his feet up and stuff, you know. But this is basically all we need in this scene. It's a pretty straightforward scene, really. Like, obviously, there's not much thought gone into the look of this scene, but I guess it's got all the elements required. Maybe there needs to be an element of like, you know, opening a gate on the side here that lets you bypass the dogs. But that's fine. I'm feeling pretty lazy, I'll be honest. So, yeah, there's nothing in the stealth section yet. I haven't designed anything for the stealth section, okay. Alright. Alright. I genuinely don't know where to start. Maybe we should just take a look at... Let's open up bedrooms since we've opened up all the other ones. I think I already sort of finished with this. Like, there will be more we want to do. Like, we have to get a version of this background without the flag and without the curtain and stuff too. I probably want to do a little bit of touching up, but I think it's pretty solid right now. Where it's at right now is pretty solid. Honestly, I could probably choose some better colors for some of the stuff, but I think it works. Stealth section's so stealthy you can't see it before, and yeah, exactly. It's so stealthy that doesn't... It's almost as if it doesn't exist. That's how stealthy it is. But yeah, I mean, I think this looks great right now. Like, you know, once it's pixelated and stuff, I think a lot of the things that I look at and get annoyed by are kind of like hidden by the pixel density, basically. It does a lot. It does a lot for the image, honestly. From there to there. Kind of amazing. Oops. Trying to like align it so that they're in the same rough position. Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong thing though. Yeah, alright, anyway. Maybe we should just stop. Like, maybe I should just pick one of these things and draw it in more detail. I'm a bit nervous about this one, honestly, so maybe I should start with it. Try and get it to work. I feel like the house is maybe too big. Takes up too much space. That's probably okay. Hey, Final Girl, good to see you. Mike, do you get anything for people buying from your Fractal link or anything if you still have that? I don't get any kickbacks or anything like that. It's just if you click on the link, it will go into their stats, but that's about all I know from that. Yeah, it's just a fixed rate deal with them, which is frankly better than an affiliate link, because affiliate links tend to not do too well, in my opinion. Like, I've never had the affiliate stuff go like wild, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay. All right, so if I drawed this but good, what would it look like? I almost wonder if, like, the perspective is just not good enough. Like, it's a pretty boring perspective. It does have all of the elements. Like, all of the elements are kind of there that we need to be able to see. But I think if I bring in, like, a character, like my dude, bring this guy into the scene, I wonder what it will look like then. Obviously, he's tiny. The scaling, hilarious. Okay. That's better. I mean, I'm guessing he'll be about this big in the scene. Maybe that's a little too big. Maybe he won't be quite that big, but... something like that, maybe. So, like, this would kind of work. Like, you know, he climbs up here and he has to climb over this... I guess this is the fence here in the foreground. The shed in the background, the door, that door and everything, it's all too small. That doesn't make sense. The door at the house is too small. I guess he could, when he goes up the stairs, he could shrink a little bit to make the door size better, but yeah. The llama maybe is a little bit too short. The llama might need to be bigger looking. Cat's probably about the right size, maybe could be a bit bigger. And this fence and stuff, whatever, that's fine. I guess we need to interact with the sprinkler as well, so that tap needs to be accessible. Maybe the llama can move across a little bit. How tall is my guy? He is, what's the dimensions of this image? 80? He's 80 pixels tall? Out of 200 tall, right? So what's that? 40%? The height of the screen? Is that right? Yeah. And this thing is, what's the dimensions of this image? $2,400. So it needs to be 960 tall. I don't know how to tell how tall this guy is. Layer resize. There's resize an option in here. I just realized you can't see my full screen. Let me do this so you can see my full screen. Scale layer to new size. Height. 960, we said, right? Okay. So that's how big he'll like vaguely be in the game. It's about that big. I was off by a little bit. So maybe this would work. I don't know. I'm gonna lose my mind today, I think. I'm not really having a... The productivity was great for like getting the listing done, but the drawing, not feeling it. How long have we been live for? Just over an hour. Not very long. I need to do some work. I was thinking if I've been online for long enough, maybe I could take a break. Maybe I could just take a little bit of time off and not do anything. You know, avoid doing actual work. Great idea. Gonna plug this thing in, which will cause a little bit of a hiccup to the stream. Bear with me. Hello? What's going on? All right. Say we put a new layer in. Can I start drawing on it? Oh no. Let's see. I may need to restart Krita is what I'm thinking. Yeah. None of the pressure sensitivity is working. Hello? All right. I mean, I gave it some thought, I guess, with like trying to have a perspective line, but then I didn't even follow the perspective line. So I gotta draw this whole background again with that in mind, and like start to like think about some of the details and stuff. I actually want to look at an image of Day of the Tentacle Mansion, past and present, because I think that those will be good references for this. At least like for some parts of it, you know, for some parts of this, it'll make sense. Day of the Tentacle backgrounds. Oh, there's some good backgrounds here to look at. This is great. Let's see now. The ones that I want aren't here though. Here's one. This one might be interesting to look at. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen these sketches before. I'm really curious to look at them now. Still haven't seen some of the images I'm looking for. Looking for like the outdoors area. Oh wow. That's the screen from the game I'm working on right now. And it showed up in Day of the Tentacle background art, which is crazy. It's crazy to see some of my own artwork coming up. Peter Chan before Scan Pixel Art. These are really invaluable assets to look at, actually. Can't believe I had never thought to look for that before. All right. I don't think this has as much utility as I would like, so I'm going to just not look at that one. Same with this one. This is useful. It's still remastered, but that's fine. Open image in new tab. Yeah. Open image in new tab. Oh man, I'm super curious to look through this. This is like a really good resource. I'm gonna have to look at this later on, like in more detail. Hmm. This is very cool to look at. Hmm. There's some really cool stuff to see here. I like it. Bookmarking this page. Hmm. All right, that's cool as. I'm just trying to derive some inspiration from these images, you know. Wait. Is this watercolor? Or... I guess this is watercolor. Yeah. Oh, actually, it looks like Copic markers or something like that. Alcohol markers. Cool. Garden watered. Show and tell has been shown and told. Excellent. I'm gonna go have a look. Oh, Gary, good to see you as well, Gary Nicholas. We have to go back to the mansion, Bernard, and Bernard, and in our house. What wizardry is this? Yeah, my own art. You gave it the same kind of warped effect as we're seeing in Dr. Fred through the camera. Maybe not quite as extreme, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's good to see you. It's great to see you. I'm gonna go look at this show and tell channel. I think I'm a little behind on the show and tell channel, honestly. There's quite a few things have been posted that I haven't looked at yet. Oh, wow. The sunflower garden looks great, dude. This is awesome, Adrian. Oh my gosh. What a garden. Oh man, it looks so nice over there right now. Wow. Absolutely. Do you mind if I open one of these in the... Those are all volunteers. I love the shitty rock soil. Oh. Do you mind if I share one of these images? Because I wouldn't mind opening it up to have a look at in the browser tab. If you're okay with it. No pressure. Say no if you want. I don't mind. Yeah? Okay. Alright, I'll open it up. This looks fantastic. Absolutely love the look of this. So you've got like some gravel in the garden bed. And so all of these sunflowers, you said they're all volunteers? Are you serious? I find that hard to believe. Well, this looks great. Looks so nice. Do you get a lot of birds? I imagine you get a lot of birds. All self-seeded. Wow. Oh, it's so nice looking. It looks lovely. Good work. You get a ton? I bet. I bet. They love those sunflower seeds. It's evocative. It makes me want to like include something that looks like this in the game, but I don't have space for it right now. But that's cool. Also, you know, like this and this, basically the same, right? Like this wall paneling and the wall paneling you have, it's basically the same thing. Oh man. Yeah, these look like alcohol marker backgrounds, the way these are done. And honestly, like you can tell, like when they've scanned it in and pixel arted it, a lot of this comes through, but not yeah, they've obviously gone and cleaned up the pixel art a bit once they've got the scanned. It's interesting to see it like this. Sunflowers go in front of the garden gates, so they get ripped out and replanted. It's getting towards lunchtime. I could argue that I'm allowed to take a break, but I probably should get working on, like, maybe start thinking about the artwork here a little bit more. So, let's see. What I'm thinking is the way that the this part of the background here works. I could look at, let's see now, where were we? This section right here. I can take a note from this, maybe. We don't have to draw like the window upstairs, right? And that means that brings the house closer into the foreground. And the rope can just like flop down, and then you can see the character's feet and body start to swing down the rope, and then the art comes out the door. So we can get away with a little bit more, I think, here. If we change this perspective a fair bit. So which part of this is the house? That's the lines, that's the background, that's the house right there. So like just to visualize this a little bit. We could do that. Quite easily. Yeah. Now this is a scrolling background as well, so that perspective warp that we're going to go for is just to aid in like the feeling of the camera panning a little bit as well. Yeah, that will help a lot, actually. I can like see how this would work, and then obviously we want to like the tree needs to be in play, like the tree house and tree needs to be in play a bit. And the sibling. I could even just make that like another scene, like another background, right? And then in this room we only need to focus on a few things. So we have like obviously the back door to the house, we have the llama, and we have the shed. And the llama, you know, we tie the llama to the shed and it pulls the rope and opens the shed, and we can get the hammer and nails and stuff. And then we want to go to the tree, we just have to go to another scene. So like we could break the yard into 2 scenes, one that scrolls and one that doesn't scroll. Hey Dragon Jam, good to see you. Welcome in. I think that could work. I think that could work. All right. We may, like, if that's the case, then we may need to break the scene down a little bit more, but that's okay. One more room. Not that much of a hassle, I guess. It will make this character feel a lot smaller, which isn't a bad thing. Yeah, houses should feel big, right? This is like my 17th attempt at drawing something for this game. Oh boy. Alright. What color am I even on right now? I guess that's a fine color. I need, what do I need? I need to take all of this and group it. And then I need to do that. There we go. The other thing I kind of want to look at is like I like the idea that it's brick and then the wall panels as well with little stairs and stuff. I like the way that looks. I used to live in a house like that. So we have like something like this. Maybe the steps don't have to be like that interesting. Maybe they just something like that. The door can be basically right here. And then the veranda art can just sort of be here. Maybe we can fiddle with that a little bit as well. We want something interesting here as well. Maybe an awning over the window for the kitchen. Like the stripes on. Maybe a little box under the window. with some greens. Something like that. And then we want our shed to be, you know, we have a lot of grass growing up around the shed. Maybe the shed itself is like a fairly boring looking thing. Maybe we hint at like more house back there somehow. Maybe the shed is on a bit of an angle. Something like that. Oh, that's a scroll bar. I don't know. Just sketch this in really badly for now. Handle on there that we can tie the rope to when we destroy the door. The llama, I guess, can be here again. Once again, I don't really know how to draw a llama, so... llama. Let's put the faucet here for the garden hose. Doesn't look right at all, but we can actually draw a proper one in a minute. And that can go behind the llama and over here and whatever. It can wiggle around a bit, but eventually it needs to make it to like the actual sprinkler element. We've got the cat, which needs to be a little bit bigger. Looks like a poodle. Hey, Toasty. Backyard of a suburban home. That's right. That's right. That's what we're going for. Fence line. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn. That's annoying. I've rearranged where all my tools are. I guess something like that was what I had. I don't know what kind of line I want here. Probably something a bit more like that. Yeah. Then we've got the tree coming over the fence here a little bit. Whatever. It's a tree. You know, trees. And somehow, I don't know how, but somehow the game console is stuck in the tree. Which doesn't make any sense, but you know, whatever. The fence we can actually make look interesting at some point, but for now, just sketch it in. How does this feel now? compared to the way we had it before. It simplifies it a lot. Having this character be able to, you know, walk around unhindered in here and not worry. Like, obviously there'll be the sibling somewhere, maybe like right here leaning against the wall or something like that, or leaning against this part. The sibling will be here somewhere. You have to walk past, you have to get past the llama. So we need a lemon tree. Where the heck's the lemon tree, man? I guess it's on the next scene. So yeah, we move the lemon tree onto the next scene. That'll be good. And the tree house and all that. That's on the next scene. This feels like a lot better to me. Like you'll end up over here, you know, doing stuff on this screen, and then you'll go over here and do stuff on this screen. And I think having the llama, like, and stuff like there's stuff hinting at you can scroll that way, so the player shouldn't feel like they are lost. And then I think we'll just have a garden path in as well. So we'll put a little garden path, like maybe we'll do cobblestones or something like that, you know, like cobble path of some kind. Something that looks better than this, but yeah, a cobble path going that way, and maybe, you know, heading off this direction a little bit too. And this way, you know, you can go over here and do all the things you need to do here. Obviously the yarn needs to be on the ground here too with the cat. Yarn. And then we go on to another scene. And that will solve this problem of feeling too cramped. Which is one of the things I was worried about with this scene, was it was feeling too cramped when I sketched it out last time. So making the house like feel bigger in the foreground too, just like it eliminates a lot of issues. The shed now can feel big and be there, and we can like go to another scene over here. Transition to a whole other scene. Which is going to contain, you know, backyard 2 contains a lemon tree, the rest of that shed, the fence that we need to climb over, and everything else that might be relevant. Cool. Oh, there's chat. Sorry. It's not a horse. It's a llama. It's a llama in the backyard. You got Yelda out and upstairs window, the game console. Yeah. You have pillars like that on your front porch. Oh, awesome. Sitting on the steps playing their phone. Maybe. Yeah, the sibling will be around here somehow. Cheesy LED lights. A lot more intimate. Oh yeah, it does feel a lot more intimate. That's true. Cheesy LED lights? I don't remember what that was could be referring to. But yeah, I kind of want to go for like an 80s, 90s vibe for the whole game without overselling that idea, you know. So like these pillars I think I'll have on this bit here. So this will feel like, you know, the porch or whatever. Maybe I can even extend the roof forward a little bit on this section, so it's got like a little bit of an overhang as well. This is like the backyard, whatever, you know. Something like that. Window. Yeah, I could definitely see this working. We have to draw out like a proper llama. We have to draw like a lot of proper details in here, but like getting this background to feel the way I wanted it to feel is just like so much better. I'm feeling very positive about this background now. It's still not like, obviously this is very sketchy, but it gives the layout that I wanted to go for. We can start filling in some more details and like changing the layout slightly here and there, but this is much more viable as far as background goes. And yeah, we can start drawing the next one. Excellent. Generic 80s backyard path light. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Sketchy as a pun. Yes, it's sketchy and it's also sketched. heck's my mouse cursor gone? I constantly lose my mouse cursor on this tool because, like, the gray on gray in this, like, you can't see it, right? Like, when it's off the canvas, you can barely see it. I'm constantly losing my mouse cursor because I'm like zoomed out. I'm like, where's my mouse cursor gone? Anyway, this is feeling great, so I'll save that. All right, what's the time? Okay, it's nearly 1 p.m. I need to take a break because I got to start my other stream. I might take like an hour or so, maybe 2. It's about 1 o'clock, so yeah, if I start in an hour and a half from now, I'll start the other stream up. Not as much dev work today as I had planned to do, but yeah, maybe I'll play a little game. I haven't done that on this channel much. I don't think. I'll play a little game. I saved my work, right? I can close this and then I can all these. I want to keep all these references. I guess I'll just drag them into the other window over here. Oh, you know what? I don't need to keep this reference. I've got that one on the Discord. I won't lose it. Hello? Oh, I just want you to go there. There you go. Yeah, I honestly, like, I knew that this was how it was done, but like seeing like a high resolution scan of the original background art, it shows you just like how quickly they would put it together and then just go over it and detail it in pixel art once they got the general like look they wanted. Like, I know this room, we all know this room, right? But like, you see this room, how they originally sketched it out with just like some alcohol markers, some Copics or something like that. And it's like, oh, I get it now. Yeah, that's really cool to see. I'm really, really, really pleased that I came across those today. It gives me a lot more confidence with the stuff that I have been doing as well, with like, you know, I always look at the background art I've done. I'm like, oh, it's not really completed enough. Like, I didn't do enough work on that one. And then when I see what they did, I'm like, okay, no, I'm in the right area. I'm hitting the right marks. In fact, it makes me think maybe I should experiment with like using some alcohol marker pen tools in Krita and see how authentic they look. Because then I could, like, you know, replicate this style even more. But that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, so we did draw some more background line art. We haven't done much else here, but these will be great to go on with on the next time. So let me unplug this screen. And then we can start getting prepped for the next one. So the next time we come back, it'll be day 14. Day 14. Fly me to the moon. Hey, what's a puzzle graph? I will show you. I will gladly show you. Give me a second and I'll gladly show you. Okay, more Sierra art rotations. That's important. Implementing puzzles in engine. I think I'd like to do it, but maybe we're not really there yet. Art, more art. There's so much art to do. I'm literally just going to cut and paste this into day 14 for now. I just need somewhere to work from, I guess. So this is great. Excellent. Here is the puzzle dependency graph. This is a puzzle graph. Fly me to the moon. So the way this works is you have like a flow that you want to work through your game. And you want to make sure that like your puzzles aren't broken as well, right? You want to make sure like that you can only get into a certain room when you've got the right items to solve the puzzles in there or something like that. That's the goal with it. It's like to make sure that all of your puzzles are like flowing correctly. And part of that is like, okay, I know I'm going to need this squeaky toy before I do like this thing at the end of the game. So I could, knowing that, I could gate your progress somehow and say like, oh, you're not allowed to leave this room until you pick up the squeaky toy kind of thing. That's like one thing you could do. Or you just allow the player to backtrack and pick it up, which is what I'm doing in this case. But it also helps just with planning, right? So now I know like what I need for my game. I have like, okay, these are all the items that I've mentioned in my puzzle dependency graph in some way. And here's all the characters that I know I'm going to need. That kind of stuff. So it's helpful as like I use it to help design the puzzles, but then I also use it to help like factor out like everything else I need to know about what I'm going to need in the game. Even like I even use it for notes. Like I'll put notes on there about like, hey, this is why you're in the room, or like here's a cutscene, or here's a note about like, you know, what needs to happen. Those kind of things. Hey, Bloody Cactus, good to see you. Welcome. So there you go. That's what a puzzle dependency graph is. A puzzle graph. Fly me to the moon. And if you want to learn more about it, like if you want to like go learn from like the masters, Ron Gilbert, aka Grumpy Gamer, wrote this in 2014. Puzzle dependency charts. And it walks through like the process of creating a puzzle dependency graph and why you would do it and stuff like that, and like what they should kind of look like in Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, etc. You know. So this is pretty helpful. I also, there's like, that's from Monkey Island 2, puzzle dependency graph from the notes, and this is from Deathspank, and it's the puzzle dependency graph for Deathspank. And you can see that's like got a lot going on. I never played Deathspank actually, so yeah, this definitely helps like keep like planning like in order for like what you need to do for the game and stuff like that. So I find this very helpful. When I made the first graphic adventure game, I knew about this article already, so I like was like, oh, I'll go read that article and that'll prime me for getting the game stuff done. Which was good. So there you go, that's that link. Let's see, what else can I do? I'll show you this. This is my current games, if you want to go play them. This is the first one I made. Very simple game, very quick. It's like 20-minute game or less for most people. I think some people took a bit longer than 20 minutes, but most people was like 20 minutes or less. Day of the Hamster, this one's probably about an hour. Maybe more, maybe less. Probably more for some people. I know I've seen a few people streaming it taking quite some time to get through. I need to reply to some of these messages, honestly. I haven't done that yet. I feel bad. They're pretty old, like nearly over a month old for some of them. Yeah, this one was fun, though. This one was good. And the current one that I'm working on, Day of the Redacted, that's the one I'm currently working on. So you can see we've evolved a bit from this point. We now have a main character. And I've been also working on some other new stuff, like backgrounds and stuff like that too. But yeah, we got our main character now for this game. And they look good in the room too, in my opinion. Alright. I'm going to play a little bit of a game. I don't normally stream games on this channel, but like I'll play a quick round of Clank, which is actually a tabletop board game that I'm really interested in. Like I've been like interested in playing this game for a while. I played it a fair bit in real life. I say a fair bit. I played it a good chunk in real life. It got recently a digital release on Steam, and I've been playing it. just against a single AI opponent for fun. But I genuinely love this game design, and I've thought for probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, maybe longer, it'd be cool to do like a roguelike based on this kind of concept. It's a deck builder. The thing is, like, I played like Slay the Spire is a deck builder, right? I played Slay the Spire a bit, and that's pretty cool. I'll turn some of these up a bit so we can hear it a bit better. Yeah, so Slay the Spire is cool, right? It's an interesting game. This is also interesting, but in a different way. And I think what I would love to be able to do is take mechanics in this game and blend it with something a bit more action-oriented. Like, Slay the Spire is essentially, it's just a card game. Like, it doesn't take advantage of the fact that you're playing a computer game, right? So I'm thinking like something maybe... Think of like something like The Binding of Isaac, the way that you know, you build up your character in that. Like, imagine that, doing that, but you're building a deck, the way you build a deck in this. But you know, those movement mechanics and stuff like that would be interesting. So I'm just going to play with like one AI opponent, because I don't want to sit around waiting for multiple AI opponents to play the game. It's more fun when you have real people to play with. But I'll show you what this is. This is something I've been thinking of, like, after I finish working on the adventure games. Once that whole, like, process is done, I'm thinking about maybe taking some inspiration from games like this, like Slay the Spire, like Darkest Dungeon, and combining it with something a bit more, like, real-time skill-based. I won't explain all the rules for this, but I'll try and explain them as I go a little bit. So, when there's important things to look at on a card... this card, in the top left, you can see it's got a number 1. That's basically points that you can spend on building your deck from this stack here. Each of the costs are listed in the bottom right. So this is 7, the Secret Tome, the Explorer is 3, the Mercenary is 2, and so on and so forth. So you can see I've got 4 points that I'll be able to spend. So anything that's 4 points or less, I can buy. So I could buy 2 of this guy, I could buy 1 of this guy, I could buy this guy, or I could buy this guy. Once I've spent all these points, once I've played all these cards, that'll acquire those points down here. The other thing to note is, like, this one has a foot symbol on it, a boot symbol. That means you can move between rooms. This has sword symbols on it, which means you can fight enemies, so like this crystal golem or this goblin. The things down the bottom are always there. Like, these guys will always be available. The tome, the explorer, the mercenary, and the goblin. I say always. Technically, there are limits. Like, there's only 12 secret tomes, there's only 15 explorers, etc. But the goblin is actually infinite. These ones are... There's only 1 of them there. When you take it, like, the next time, next turn somebody takes, it'll repopulate for them, kind of thing. So, hey DC, good to see you. Yeah, this is Clank. They made a digital version, so I'm just, like, briefly talking about it. Superseded by Clank in Space, better balance, a bit more advanced. I will have to try Clank in Space. I haven't played that one yet. I'm glad that there's people here who know this too. That's great. I've been writing code for hours debugging a problem. Turned out not to be a problem because my audio was corrupt. Oh no! After a few seconds, I thought I had issues with DMA and RQ, but and other things. No, bad test file. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bloody Cactus. Hey, Rue, good to see you. So anyway, that's the, like... I guess there's more information that is required. This 7 in the top right is victory points. And you can see you can earn victory points from different things. When you defeat, like, the the crystal golem, you can get 3 additional points to spend on cards. And when you defeat the goblin, you'll get additional coins that you can spend in the marketplace, which is a room that you need to reach in the dungeon. Yeah, obviously there's some things that say, like, draw a card. They also have this concept of Clank, which is what the game is named after, which is the only thing I think I haven't explained I also haven't explained health, I guess, but whatever. Health. I think people understand how health works mostly. But Clank is interleaved with health, actually. The dragon bag. These cubes, they'll go into the bag, and then there's certain points at which the dragon you'll draw randomly cubes out of the dragon bag. Right now, the bag's full of 24 blank cubes, like nothing cubes. But once those go into the bag and you draw from it, whatever number of cubes draw that are your color, that's how much health you lose. There are other ways to lose health, like going through pathways that have monsters that you don't fight, that you don't have fight ability for and stuff. But you'll see as I start to play the game that those things will start to play out a little bit. Remember making a card game back in the day, but then Pathfinder Adventure card game came out, which was just a better version of it, so I shuttered it. Might bring it back out eventually someday. You should, DC. You should. That'd be good. So yeah, this is a bad card. It does nothing and it adds Clank. But you have to play all the cards in your hand. You start with 5 cards in your hand. Your deck starts with basic set as well. It's basically, I think it's 10 cards in your set. Something like that. I think it's 10. Yeah, it must be 10 because there's 5 here and there's 5 in the hand. Burgles, which obviously let you just acquire points, but they're not very good. Scramble lets you get a point and move, and then there's just Sidestep, which is just moving. Stumble is just adding Clank, and that's, I think, everything. So anyway, you basically have to play all of your cards, so I might as well just do that. Then I can pick a card to take. I can't even enter the dungeon yet because I didn't pick up a movement one, so I got to pick something that's worth picking up. I think this one is like actually a really good card to get early because it helps you reduce Clank, but it also allows you to draw another card, which is not bad, and it adds a point. So as far as like, you know, these things go, it's not a bad one to pick up early. This is probably the one I'd normally pick up first, but in this case, I'm just going to pick this one because I can. And I'll end my turn. We'll watch the enemy take a turn now. So they got to move, and they bought the other card that I would have liked to get, which makes gems cheaper, but that's fine. So again, we've got a stumble, and we've got 2 movement this time, which is nice, and we've got 3 points to spend, so we'll be able to buy this guy. Oh, actually, we could buy this one. If you have another companion in your play area, draw a card. This is a great card because it lets you move twice. It doesn't give you spending points, but it does give you a victory point, and it only costs 3, which I can afford. I'm going to get this because it lets me move twice, and also if I have another companion, which I don't yet, if I buy a mercenary, I'll have one. You can draw another card. So if I start filling my deck out with more companions, this is actually a really nice card to have. So I'm going to buy it. And then I'm going to move into the dungeon. And then with my second turn, I'm going to move over here, which is just getting a little deeper into the dungeon. Oh, I didn't really explain the dungeon at all. The dungeon has like different paths that you can take. Some are one directional, like this one. Some have 2 foot symbols on it, which means you need to spend 2 movement points to move. Some have locks, which mean you can't move through it unless you have a special key, which is this token here. There's only 2 of them available. What else is there? Oh, monsters. You have to fight monsters going through some paths, and that means you need to have some sword points to spend. There's probably other stuff. The marketplace is here. Like I said, it's a physical place. So any of these 4 rooms you can be in to spend money to buy these sort of things. And there are also these, which are artifacts that you need to pick up. Those are like the main objective. Once you've got one of those, you kind of want to bail out. But there's higher value ones like this 30-point one here. Actually, there's like that's the highest value one I think in the game. So yeah, that's I think everything. There's also the monkey idols. There's other ways to get more victory points as well, but I think that's the main things to cover. Anyway. So we got that elven cloak. We don't have a mercenary yet, so it doesn't do too much for us right now, but in the future it will be a great card to have. I actually didn't see what the enemy did. But yeah, we get to move once, and we get to spend 4 points here, so that's good. Oh, no, we get to move. I forgot we got that elven cloak. Sorry, the Rebel Scout. Whatever it's called. Yeah. Wait a second. Oh, we drew the Rebel Scout. We drew the Rebel Scout. That's, I didn't, yeah. I thought I was going nuts for a second there. I guess clicking the autoplay button did it for me. When we played the Elven Cloak, we drew a card, which was this one. Now we can move 3 points, which is great, because that means we can go, like, you know, different places. Now, when we go into the Crystal Caves, you get stuck. Unless you have certain things in play, which we don't right now. So maybe it's smarter for us to go this way, but we only have 3 movement points, so... Well, then we could go here and then here. I guess that's not too bad, because we get these secret tokens that we pick up as well. Minor secrets. And we also have 4 points to spend, so we should look at that. I like this. Discard a card and draw 2 cards. That's great to get rid of a stumble. Although, if you don't have a stumble in your hand, then you got to get rid of some other card, which sometimes can be not great. If you play it last, then you can avoid that. It just doesn't do anything then. Or we could buy another movement or a mercenary companion. I would like to pick up a companion that does more, but maybe I should get 2 mercenaries. Sleight of Hand's a good card though, because basically, you know, discard a card, get 2 cards. Basically get rid of this and 1 other card and get 2 other cards that might be more useful. It's not a bad card. I think I'm going to get 2 mercenaries though. Let's go over here. Okay, we got 2 more points to spend, so that's good. And then we'll go over here and we'll make our final decision. Okay, we got some points to spend on combat as well. Brilliance is a really nice card because you get to draw 3 cards. So it's basically adding 2 more cards to your hand whenever you draw this. Which is great. This is not bad. If you are targeting the secret tomes, you can get a lot of victory points from it. Other than that, yeah, I guess, I don't know, whatever. 1 more point, we could afford this amulet, which is great because it's got 4 purchasing power. I think I'm going to focus on purchasing power or playing cards, because playing cards, drawing more cards also can give you more purchasing power too. So I think this is a good card to pick up, honestly. It's probably the best card that's available right now at this stage in the game. While I'm here, I could just play this and kill this guy and get a coin, but I don't think it's worth it. So I'm going to hang on to that for a time when it's more useful. Alright. End turn. Oh, they got a good card. Okay, that's a gem. Here's the dragon blowing nothing at us. It didn't hit us, so we're lucky. All right, so we've got a couple of stumbles, and we have no way to get rid of the stumbles, which is annoying. Very annoying. But it is what it is, I guess. We've only got 1 movement point, so we can only backtrack, or we can go into one of these 2 adjacent rooms and take damage, or we could just stay still and not move this turn. We could roll this, and then that gives us the ability to strike down the goblin and go deeper, or strike down, well, the guard. We could get this major secret. It just means that we're not making progress in the dungeon very well, if we choose to do that. With our 3 points, we could get this. It gives us 2 spending points, but it also gives other players Clank. Not a bad trade-off. This is pretty handy. Sleight of hand. Discard and draw 2. What else do we have here? I don't know. I feel like we probably want to aim for purchasing power. This is probably... It's either this or this. I think this is, like, more ideal right now. So we'll grab this one. Where do we want to go? Oh, okay. I guess I could backtrack here. And get the miner as well without having to worry about damage. I want this major secret though. I guess if I'm going to do this, I might as well just do that. So I could spend this now and take no damage, or I could choose to take a damage. I think I'm just going to... The risk of going here is like... I either have to go back into the crystal or I have to go get enough movement points to go back that way. If I go back that way, I have to go through here. So yeah, it's like, it's a little bit of a waste of time to go this way. I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard decision. It's a hard decision. I guess I should go deeper, even though I really want this major secret. Oh, it's just like losing a turn almost to go that way. What do you reckon? You like this part of the game? Yeah, this part of the game's great. It's a Pot of Greed on steroids. Yeah. I haven't played a Pot of Greed. Is that something I should be familiar with? I guess I'll go... I'm going to be greedy and try and get this thing. We'll take a hit point as well. We'll take damage to get it. Because this could be very valuable. Okay, it's health. So kind of a bit of a trade-off there. We got health. Pick up. I'll hang on to it for a little while. That's my entire turn for now. Is this what happens when you click on the beaker? Yeah. No, I just decided to take a break and play this. I'm going to end the stream after I finish playing this, and I'm going to move on. I'll come back and do some gaming on Elder Scrolls Arena on the other channel later on. I'm really not drawing like any of my good cards. This is very frustrating. Oh well. At least we get the 2 movement points we need. So I could actually go back in here and take this. Which is probably what I should do, actually. Because otherwise we're just going to be too slow getting out of the dungeon. I mean, getting into the dungeon. So this is probably the smart thing to do here. I will take the damage again. I think this heals 2 healths, so I should be able to use this now. See, we got some money. That's not too bad. What did we get? We got 3 points to spend. Oh, this would be good because you don't have to stop in the crystal caves, but the problem is it does add 2 clank, and clank is definitely going to cost you when it's time to escape. So I don't know if I want to do that. I think I want more combat cards, but I'm just going to go for the... I'm going to go another explore. It seems wasteful to do it, but I'm going to do it. Or do I get this? It's so hard. You know what? I'm going to take this. It's more fun. It's more interesting. Yeah, again, we're stuck. We're locked in the crystal caves. So even though we have a move point, we're stuck. We can't move. Crystal caves do that. I'll eat this potion, though. That should give us full health again. So, not bad. Let's go. Oh, here we go. We got Brilliance and we got Elven Cloaks. That means we get... This is going to be hopefully a good turn. This could be a good turn. Alright, we got lucky there. No damage taken. Well, that guy had to play 2 stumbles. That sucks. Alright. Let's see what happens when we play this. Draw a card. We got -2 clank, which is nice. Any clank we generate, like, say, this stumble. Let's draw this Brilliance. Play the Brilliance card. Very nice. If you have other companion in your play area, draw a card. I don't think I have any companions yet. I need to work on that. I really need to work on that. Anyway, we just play everything. Alright, so it's cheaper to go through here in terms of movement cost. We could go 1, 2, 3. Or we could go 1, 2, because that costs 2 to move across there. We can't go through this one, unfortunately. We could go down here and over here, but that would trap us and doesn't help us too much. I think going here and then here is the best thing we can do right now. Also, we have 7 points to spend, which means we can get almost any of these cards, practically. I think the gem is the best one to pick up right now. Or we could take this and this. We could get 2, you know, decent cards. Or we could just get these 2. Let's see what happens if we get to here. Maybe we'll get some more points to spend. So let's do this. That's our 3 movement points spent. Okay, we got a health potion. Not bad. The gem is not bad. It's not terrible. It does add 2 clank. So which will mean we'll be up to 1 clank. Or we could just get these 2 guys and just move on. I don't know, man. It's tricky. It's tricky. Hey, you know, Moth, welcome. Yeah, I'm playing a little bit of Clank here. I'm really enjoying it. Hey, Soul and Sword, good to see you too. Welcome in. I think this is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to do it. It's victory points. It could help us in the end. We might be losing by 6 points if I didn't take it. You never know. Oh, they've taken the tome. They're going to go for tome victories. This is going to be interesting. All right. I got a crappy draw again. I'm kind of getting tired of these crappy draws. Oh, well, at least I can move. Yeah, we'll just go deeper in the dungeon. Where's the other guy at right now? He's still stuck up here in the cave? Crazy. All right. For each clank you make this turn, +1 spending point, which is good. That would synergize well with this card, obviously. I don't know. I'm not feeling great about my deck right now. There's also not that many great cards here. I think I need to go for a mercenary, so we'll just have to take it. I could spend this, but there's not much point right now in spending it, so let's just go. I'm trying to get down here to this, which means we need to go here and we need to acquire 7 coins, then get the key, then come down here and get this item, this artifact. Okay. Why are they not moving? Why are they staying there? I don't get it. It's like the AI is broken or something. All right. Again, we don't have a mercenary with us, but maybe we can draw a mercenary with this thing. No. Maybe with this one? No, we just got another stumble, damn it. Sleight of hand. Get rid of that stumble and draw 2 more cards. Elven Cloak, draw a card. Damn it! We still haven't drawn another companion. This sucks. We don't have that many companions in the deck, which is the problem. None of these count as companions, do they? No. Okay. Yeah, we can play them all individually just to see if any effects take off from it, but they don't. We got 8 points to spend, which is great. And we also have 4 movement points, which is also great. I guess we'll go in here. That's given us some more weapon to spend. We still have 3 movement points. You go 1, 2, 3. And that might acquire a little bit more coinage. We can't afford to pick up this idol. It's only a 10 when we want to go for the 30. And we don't have enough to buy a backpack to buy it to get an extra artifact. Are you sure you want to leave the room without picking it up? Yes. Okay, 2 more points to spend. That's not bad. What do you do? Each time you gain gold this turn, increase... Yeah, that's good. This is actually decent, because basically this guy, but also you get extra money every time you earn money. So that's not a bad card. We have 10 points to spend, so we get that, plus spend another 6 points. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. I could take a bunch of these guys, which would increase the chance of, like, synergizing companion cards. I want more companion options, honestly. Swagger's not bad. Maybe I take it. I don't know. It's only good if you really know that you're going to generate a lot of clank, and I don't have a lot of clank generation. I had a little bit, but not a lot. Let's just go with this. Play it safe. We should earn some more coinage. So I could earn some coins now, but it seems wasteful when I have an opportunity to draw that card that I just got. Let's see, what's my discard pile look like? Yeah. I won't be getting a good draw next hand. It's going to kind of suck. Oh well. I could kill this guy, but I don't know if I'm in the depths. I think this technically counts as the depths, right? I don't know. Let's find out, I guess. This could be a waste. Oh no, this does count as depth. So I can get 3 coins, which is 0.5 times better than hitting this one twice. And get a whole extra coin. Oh wait, it says I also draw 2 cards. Okay, this could be good. This could be good. Okay, we gotta play a clank, but we get this, which means we can draw 1 more card into our deck, which means we can get another companion, maybe. I'll take the companion. Yeah. Alright, and there's our turn. Not a bad turn. I think we spent like 11 points. Is the board different? Should be some monkey idols. Yeah, there are monkey idols. I'm just zoomed in. The monkey idols are like right behind the cards right now. I'll zoom out when I can. Yeah, so this is like, it's the whole board. I'm not paying attention to what they're doing, but hopefully it's nothing too bad. They're still staying up here for some reason. I don't understand. They haven't moved. It's like the AI is broken. I mean, this could be worse, I guess. We've got 1 stumble here, which we can't do anything about. Oh, finally, there's some new cards on the board, too, we can pick up. Unfortunately, it's freaking Tattle, which I'm not in love with. Alright. And we only have 1 movement point? Man. Alright. I really want to get over here and get that, but we won't be able to do that until we get some money. We need 2 more money. I guess I'll kill this guy. Oh boy, we're having fun now. Who's that? Oh, it's Dammit Veins. How did I know? It's because it's always Dammit Veins who uses that sound command. Almost always. I guess we'll just go here. Hopefully next turn we can actually unlock the, we can get the key, so we can go get this idol. I keep saying idol. Artifact. These are the idols over here. Alright, what would we buy? We buy this guy. Buy this guy. Buy this guy. This is technically, this is a companion, so this would help. And we can also reduce our clank, or we can tell the dragon to attack. Clank reduction is not a bad idea. We could get these 2. They kind of go together. Well, they're both companions, I mean. Which would go with some of the cards I've got in my deck already. I wish I could have afforded this. It's treasure map, gives you 5 each time you draw it. Which is really good if you want to spend money. Which I do. Oh, nice. A little orc grunt here. So I just took A damage. What are they playing here? Look, they have a move... Okay, they just bought the treasure map. They have a movement point. But they didn't move again. I guess they don't want to backtrack, and they're like hoping to get 2 movement points, and they don't want to go through here and spend a turn going through there. I don't know. It's weird that the AI seems to be broken right now. It's not doing much. Weirdly, I still don't have a companion, even though this would be a nice time to have a companion. Hopefully the Elven Cloak will give us a companion. It did, finally. Okay, good. Okay, it's just a burgle that we got out of it, but it's still better than nothing. And each time we earn money, we get double, or we get an extra. All right, how many movement points we have? We have 4 movement points. So we could, I don't know, we could find a way to earn something good, I guess. Let's see. Well, first of all, I guess we just fight this guy or this guy. This guy makes more sense, so we'll fight him. We can now afford to buy something. We buy the key. That gives us access to this artifact. And also we can then start taking other paths, which is nice. I'm going to take the key, leaving us with 3, which means we can't afford anything else right now, but who knows, maybe by the time we get out of here, we'll actually have more money. We can move 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad. I think that's what we should do. We have 8 points to spend as well right now, but we might earn more along the way here. Yes, leave without picking it up. I don't want to waste my idle point on that. Okay, 2 more coins. Good. Not quite enough. Is there some way I can turn something into coins right now? I don't think so. Yeah. So we're gonna get stuck in the next room. Okay, we can trash a card. This is good. We can finally get rid of, like, a stumble or a burgle. Stumble's worse than a burgle, so I'll get rid of the stumble. Alright, that's all the things we can do. We could spend this minor heal to get our health point back as well. I guess I'll do that. Alright, now it's decision time. 8 points to spend. That's 5 and 3. We could get this. Not bad. 3. I mean, we need to clean out this run somehow. I could just buy a ton of mercenaries. Let's get the gem. I'm just going to take this because I want to clean this area out, honestly. Alright. Could go for a burgle. Cheese burgle even. That sounds nice. Wow. That guy got hit twice? I'm getting lucky on these because I've got way more dice in the bag than they do. So, like, at some point this is going to turn around and hurt me more than it hurts them. They're getting so many spending points, but they're just sitting there. They're not trying to go for an artifact. It's weird. Alright, draw a card. I'll take it. Draw 3 cards. I'll take it. Alright, here we go. What do we got? Sleight of hand. We can get rid of the stumble. And we'll... okay, another draw a card here. We'll take that. And also -2 clank. Not bad. Search. Good. Draw a card with the emerald here. Good. Yeah, okay. Fine. So... I don't think any of this matters, the order in which we play it all. I don't think it ever really matters, honestly. Okay, we have 3 movement points and 2 attacks, so we can actually go 1, 2, 3, and spend our points like that. There's also this, which we could spend to teleport if we didn't have a key, but we do, so, you know. Ooh, we could get rid of another card we don't like. Kill this guy, who gives us an extra spending point, which would bring us to 12. We do a lot with that. Right now I'm here, but we don't have any, like, swords to spend. It would be nice to have swords to spend. Alright, let's go in here, see what we get. A major secret. Oh, nice. We got 5 golds. Perfect. Let's pick up this artifact. I'm going to spend a point on him so I don't lose a point there. take the artifact, 30 points. And then we head back out. I think we have to kill this guy again. And then we have 11 points to spend. Which we could teleport. We could trash a card in our discard or play area, so we can get rid of a stumble or something. Why do I have one clank? Each other player gets one clank? Wait, why do I have a clank? Because I played -2 clank. With the... Oh, it was only -1? No, yeah, -2 clank. I don't know what gave me a clank. When I discarded the stumble, did that give me a clank or something? I don't know. I just realized, like, we're not really carrying that many victory points in our cards right now. We've got a couple of the gems and stuff, I guess, which are pretty good. Alright, we're gonna do... To move quickly, we could use this just to get here. It's one step closer to, you know, move, and that means we don't have to stop there next turn, which is probably what we should do. And we can trash a stumble, I think. Trash a card in your play area or discard pile. I don't think I have a stumble here. I can get rid of a burgle, which is kind of okay. Where's my discards? Yeah, I don't have one in there, so it's not worth it right now. Like, I want to get rid of this stumble. Mr. Whiskers is cool. Okay, we have 11 points to spend. Let's see. We could get this and a secret tome. Let's play this. It just, like, it makes sense. What do we get? Hopefully something cool. Wait, what did we get? Did I get more coins? I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't see it say I got anything. Did we get more coins? I guess we got more coins. I have no idea what just happened. We still have 7 points to spend. We could do this and get more coins. We don't really need it. We got enough to buy a backpack, which means we can pick up the 10-point artifact on our way out, potentially. Or this, well, yeah, the 10-point one's probably better. That will give us 40 victory points if we make it out. I'll take the tome. The problem with taking tomes is they waste card slots on cards that do nothing. So if you take a tome, it's kind of like just sits in your deck and be's annoying when you draw it. But it's the only thing worth victory points right now here, and I guess I'll take it. Wait, did they finally move? They did. They finally moved. They picked up an artifact. So I think they're, like, panicking about artifacts right now, and they're just going to try and bail out. How annoying. They'll beat me out. So I'm going to have to get, like, focus on movement, I guess. So we'll play the mercenary. We'll play this guy. We'll get more cards. More movement points. Burgle, more movement points. Okay, so we got 4. We can go 1, 2, 3. Pick this up with a backpack. And then, what's the fastest way out of here? Probably 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, these blockers are annoying. I got the key, so I can go this way. On my way out. Or I could just try and leave. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's 4, 5, 6 to get out. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get out. 8 to get out even. I don't know. It's tricky. I can't afford to... I can't pick up an extra artifact until I do something else. I guess I could go get an idol. Go through the secret passage. That's 1, 2... There's only... I have to go out this way though, which means I get stuck here, and I still can't pick that up. Oof. I don't know what to do. I think they might beat me out, which is the problem that I'm worried about. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might as well just race my way out, huh? Instead of trying to get extra idols. What are they carrying anyway? They only got a 5-point artifact. Oh, they don't have very much. They've got 2 tomes and a guide, a lucky coin. This guy will be worth 4. I don't think they have enough, so I should just leave. And I can pick up like this guy, for example. I could kill this guy and get another point to spend. I'm not sure how useful that is. Let's get out of here. Go this way. So we got an egg worth 3 points. Oh, I didn't really mention the story. The story is like you're robbing like a dragon. That's why the dragon's attacking you and you're stealing stuff from the dragon's hoard. It's like you're a thief stealing from dragons. That's great, obviously. Okay, we got some healing potion. So I can pick this up. That's 1 victory point. I can kill this guy and get another thing, and that means I can buy another fighting guy. Or I can kill this guy and get a coin. Coins are worth a victory point each. So this is probably better. Oh, I still got to play my stumble. I forgot that I had a stumble sitting around doing nothing. I'm going to eat this and get full health again. So now we just have to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points to get out. We don't have any movements this turn, which sucks. But maybe they'll get stuck without movement too. Or maybe they'll die. They're really low on health. Jeez. They didn't get a single movement point. See, they're kind of screwed. This is gonna hurt. 3 hits? Damn. Oh, 1 hit. They're KO'd. They're KO'd. So I just need to make it out alive. That's all I have to worry about. Alright. I got 4 turns to make it out, and each time it gets worse. They add more clank each turn, so I can't do anything about it this turn. There's nothing I can do to increase my movement or anything. But I can kill some dudes, so I can kill this guy, or I can kill this guy. It seems like it's better to kill this guy. I can't move. Is there anything I can do here to give me anything special? Not really. I'll kill this guy. I'll take this. Or maybe I should take the movement. Just to increase my chance of drawing a movement card. Because my deck... It's got a little bit of movement, but not a ton of movement. So like giving me a chance for more moves is probably better. But this, I can trash something from my discard pile, which means I could trash stumbles, which would also increase my chance of drawing a movement. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to trash a stumble. All I have to do is survive. I mean, it's very risky right now, but... Okay, we only got 1 movement. We can -2 our clank, which is good. Okay. Luckily, we didn't get hit. Very good. Let's reduce our clank. Not that we're earning any clank, but, you know. Alright, time to get out of here. What can we draw that can help us? I literally just need movement. For each clank you make this turn, +1. Do another companion, draw a card. It's helpful, but it's also worth a victory point. We have 5 to spend. So we should kill this guy, obviously. It's the only one we can kill. Then we should get one of these. And I don't know if we should go for victory points or movement points. I think we go for movement points, so we just got to figure out a way to get out of here and survive. We're almost dead. Ah, we drew a friggin' tome. That sucks. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we got lucky there. Tome. Okay, draw a card. And draw a card. Mercenary. Companion, draw a card. Draw a card. Mercenary. Okay, we got a couple of movement points. We got a couple of damage points too. This is good. Go here. Hopefully this is health. It is. Nice. Alright. If we kill this guy, it gives us an extra point. While this card remains in the dungeon row, dragon attacks draw +1 cube. So we should probably get rid of him. And also, it gives us an extra point to spend, which means we can afford to get this. Which is great. And then we can kill this guy. Alright. This is looking good. We might actually get out of here. It's going to be a great victory if we do survive. So far, we haven't raised our clank, so it's good. The dragon attacks aren't harming us too much. But we've only got one turn left after this. Let's see. Emerald. Draw that card. Scramble's good. Oh, Brilliance. We'll get that. Very nice. More movement. Sleight of hand. We can get rid of the burgle. Yeah. Okay. We've got enough movement points to get out. So we just have to decide what to spend our points on. 7 or 3. I think 7 makes more sense. We can't afford to get this and this, though. We can afford this, though. Let's just make our way. Let's just make sure we're at the edge of victory before we get hasty here. All right, earn a couple more coins with that, and then take the victory tome, and then take the rebel miner, and then we get out. All right, we got our escape points. That's 20 additional points on our victory points, which would mean, yeah, we got this. So we got 56. Yeah, so 61 there, then everything that we can add up here as well. Very, very successful. I think we're going to win. I think we won by a lot. Because they got stuck in this crystal cave for so long. They weren't doing anything. They got the crappiest artifact you can get too. I don't know why. But yeah, they got 7 victory tomes and the guy who gives you 2 points per victory tome. So that's like 27 points or something, which is not enough. They're nowhere near successful enough. Yeah, we kicked butt. I think the AI kind of glitched out a bit there, though. They just didn't move out of that crystal cave when they should have. We kicked butt. Got 3 times their score almost. 39 points just for the cards. They had 35 for their cards. So their cards were very good, actually. The cards they had were very good. If they'd picked up a decent artifact along the way, they could have done all right. Anyway, we kicked butt. We kicked the AI butt. And that's it. That's all I'm doing for today. So I am going to say goodbye for now. And I will see you again in about an hour. Or maybe a bit less than an hour from now, actually. I'll take a shorter break and get some lunch. This can count as my break. It's just chilling and playing some Clank. But yeah, I think, like I said, the reason I wanted to play that on this channel was just to talk about it a little bit. I like the design of it. And I think making like something with mechanics like that, but like I don't want to make just like another Slay the Spire type game, but something that uses the inspiration from Clank to make like something a little bit more skill-based gaming as well. Like pairing that with skill-based gaming, like something like, you know, a dungeon crawler or a roguelike or something like that would be really fun. I think it's a fun game to get inspiration from. Yeah, I agree. Have a good sleep, Adrian. Thanks for hanging out with me too. I'm probably going to brush my hair before the next stream as well. That's ridiculous. How did this happen? That's such a weird look. It's definitely not intentional. Anyway, thanks everybody. I appreciate it. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.